Guru Nation, how's it going? Gonna keep this short and sweet. 3 informed consent things that on the surface don't appear serious, but they actually are very, very serious issues. Number 1, this one might be obvious, but sometimes not. You might say, hey, it's just a patient forgetting to date their informed consent. No big deal. Or a patient forgets to initial in a place where they're supposed to on the informed consent. No big deal. Wrong. Very, very, very wrong. It shows that somebody from the site is not paying attention. It shows that the patient was not paying attention, which means the patient potentially didn't understand what they were getting themselves into. This is actually a protocol deviation. A close 1B to this missing patient signature or date or initials or whatever is a missing page, okay? And also maybe a missing staff member signature or date. Same thing, okay? Number 2, having somebody from the site conducting the informed consent that either hasn't been trained on the protocol yet or hasn't been delegated to conduct the informed consent. This is very common. It usually happens at the beginning of studies, like right after SIV, when maybe not all staff members were present at the SIV for the initial training. You technically can't have any staff member doing consenting or any other assessments for that matter unless they've been trained on that. So that's number 2. Number 3 is using the older version of the IRB approved informed consent. So usually studies have multiple amendments for the protocol, and that sometimes triggers ICF amendments. So sites sometimes use the previous version because they're not aware yet that there's a new version, or somebody's aware at the site but they didn't communicate this to the person who's actually doing the consent. Bad. So all 3 of these things on the surface appear minor human error. At the end of the day, these are bad. These are protocol deviations, and they are taken seriously and oftentimes require CAPA plans and all kinds of things. So something to pay attention to for sites or CRAs.